So I recently get like 4 books, and so I would start by with A Game of the Gods, a Hades saga, which I did not realize until I got home that it's the third book of the saga. And I'm like, okay, Walmart, do better next time. Literally do better. Because I was originally going to get another series that was just like this one, that was like kind of a Greek mythology themed with like the Greek gods and whatnot. But then it's like, oh, I think it had like 2 of the later books in it, and I'm like, I am so mad that Walmart did this. But it's like, I'm not mad at the same time, because it's like, I at least got a copy. I can look for the first 2 books. I think the 4th one is coming out next month anyways. So it's like, I can still find the first 2 books for this. It looks really good because I've been seeing it at Walmart. Like, even the cover looks good. It took me a second to realize that that was a helmet underneath the smoke. But yeah, it's like even the back, like with the smoke and whatnot, even the spine. So yeah, I got that 3rd book of the Hades saga. And I also got A Dawn of the Ankhs, these Sigrid or the Scarred Stones by Katie Golden, which I also found like really cool. Like, I just like saw this today. I was like, dude, this looks really cool. An explosion, an exclusive bonus material. So I'm guessing it's okay. So yeah, I knew it's gonna be like continue on, because I knew it's like, I think the first book, I'm guessing this is the first book too. I hope so, because it doesn't say anything else about any other books beforehand. So yeah, it does look really good too. So yeah. And what I also got was like kind of last week too, was Lightwork, which I did not realize, like, the art with the roses, like, it's very shiny, and I like the like kind of edge pages, like the corners and whatnot. But I kind of hate when they do stuff like this. It does it with this one too. It's like, it does not come off. Like, I don't mind it. It's just, couldn't you have done it like within like the book or something? But like, yeah, I like how like some of the authors as well that like also give praise to like books, because I think they do send out books like before like actually publishing them. Because there's Chloe Gong, Marie Lu, who, like, obviously, I know Marie Lu because of the Legend series, which I did read before, which I don't have a physical copy of, because I think I had the first few, and I wasn't going to read them anytime soon. So I was like, now I want to get back into it. I want to get the books. But yeah, I have not started reading this yet, because I have like 10 other books that I am currently reading, which is sucky, because one of them I might have to DNF because it's an arc. And yeah, didn't realize it was an arc until I showed a friend of mine. She's like, yeah, this isn't art. You hardly see like any. And I got it from a local library for like $1 for like a bag. And there's like like 2 I'm like reading on my phone, I think, but like a lot of them are like physical. But yeah, I can't wait to read this one also, for Nightbane to come out, I think next month, which I really like the cover, and it's blue, as you can like see like right here, it's blue, and it like I like it because it this is like kind of a golden with red. And the last book is If You Had Been With Me. I've heard this will make you cry at the end of it. I know probably all these books, it's not for everybody, but it's like, I can already tell with this book, it's like a childhood friend trope, because it kind of starts off with that way, like kind of like that, like, oh, like their moms are friends, like really close friends, and they've known each other since like literal birth. And it's like, you know how some friends are, it's like, sometimes, like, it's like through life, you sometimes like grow apart when you get older. It's like you kind of grow apart, then it's like come back later. Like, it's like maybe we should have like patched things up sooner. That's what I'm getting a vibe from, because the 2 friends, like, because it's like Autumn and Finn. When she says Finny, I'm like, dude, who's Finny? It's like, oh, it's Finn. But yeah, like, kind of upset with A Game of Gods, because it's the 3rd book of the saga. It's like, couldn't you have sold like the first 2? It's like, it was the other books, it was by like Katie or something, and like those series, it's like, and it had like 2 books, and it weren't the first 2, so I was like, maybe I shouldn't get these, and I just wanted to get A Game of Gods, and I didn't realize until I got home, it's like, oh, it's the 3rd freaking book. So it's like, great. But, at least I have a copy, and I can look for the first 2 and whatnot. So it's like, maybe I can look at my local Books A Millions when I go over the weekend, be like, hey, do you have anything by Scarlett Sinclair? Because also sucks, because with the Chestnut Spring series, I want to get the last 3 books in the same like art style that I have them in, but it's like, I might have to do that with my local Books A Million and be like, hey, do you have anything in these series? Because that's what I might get next, actually, is the books of the Chestnut Spring series. If not, I might have to go up to my local Books and Barnes and Nobles, or my local Target to see. So yeah, these are the 3 books I had gotten. Now I have to kind of maybe rearrange. So, because I do have a lot of PC and Christian Cast books, and a lot of Rick Rodian books. So like, and they're on 2 separate like shelves, and it's like, I don't want to get rid of my Mortal Instruments, because I want to get the last book, which I did not realize I was missing the last book until I was watching a like book tour. And it's like, oh, why is there 6 books? And I looked at mine, like, oh, I'm missing the last book. And I really like the Infernal Devices, so it's like maybe like be like, hey, it's like if it's possible, somebody I might get rid of those and see if I can just at some point also start getting the Mortal Instruments again, kind of like how my Infernal Devices are, like within like the same spines that kind of line up. So yeah, and those are the 4 books I had gotten in the last 2 weeks. So let's hope I can find the ones I want to like finish getting first. Yeah, so bye.